Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you. Another offering off my sample platter. Yes, indeed, folks. Sample platter video series videos I've been doing for a little while now. We go over there, I try out food and drink items. I go over there, I eat the stuff, I drink the stuff, then I talk about the stuff, and then I let you know what you need to know about the stuff. All the while I'm doing it, I got Bigger Can Thunderbolt poster over there. There's some Marvel figures, a crappy old ladder over into that there closet, and also a whole bunch of CDs and stuff. CDs, some of which belong to the awesome shirt band that I'm rocking right now. Man, yeah, I got that completely wrong. Boom! Straight Line Stitch shirt. Straight Line Stitch, fantastic band. Check them out. Semi-retired, but still really good. It's also Critters shirt, which makes it extra awesome. Anyway, folks, what am I trying for y'all today? Well, folks, it's a threefer. Because today, folks, it's a family affair. What family is that, folks? Well, the Baja family, folks. Because we've got the Baja Bunch. With the Baja Blast, the Baja Flash, and finally, the Baja Punch. It's the Baja Bunch. The Baja Bunch. Only people around my age group and older will get this reference. Do. So yeah, folks, Mountain Dew recently released their own subgenre within their own immense cavalcade of flavors that they already have. They decided to go over there and expand on the Baja brand, which is, I'm happy and sad because a few years ago they had a competition to see which would become a normal flavor, either Baja Blast or Pitch Black, and Pitch Black won, by the way. Let's never forget that. It fucking won. Alright, and for a little while, it was a normal flavor, and then they decided to cycle it out again, and now we got Baja, and now we're over here, and clearly at this point, they've, Anyway. Baja Blast, if you're not aware, for a long time, it was exclusive to Taco Bell. They also had a sangria flavor, which hasn't been around for quite a while. But yeah, it was like a thing, and then, eventually they started selling it. And you can see it still says Taco Bell Original on the side there. Eventually they started going over there and selling it in cans and stuff, and you could get it other places. When it first came out, my friend Drew and I, we went to Taco Bell, and I was like, ooh, Mountain Dew flavor. And he described it as being like, basically tasting like, how did he put it? Effectively like drinking mouthwash that you've already swished through your mouth. And he wasn't wrong at the time. But I will say, when I eventually tried the Baja Blast again, when it was in, like can and bottle format, tasted substantially better. So, but I will always be bitter at Baja Blast because it and Pitch Black seem to always be on the fringe. And again, now it seems like Mountain Dew has just decided, well, not only are we getting Mountain Dew with the Baja Blast, but it gets a whole backup band, folks. So whatever. So I'm going to do all three. I haven't had a Baja Blast probably in about 8 years or so. Genuinely, I was working at the gas station the last time I had one, so I'm just going to do them all together. The other two are new ones. The Baja Punch is due with a blast of natural and artificial tropical punch flavor. And then the other one, this one, the Flash, I was initially very excited about. My friend Dan went over there and sent me pictures of it because they had it up at the store he works at. And I was like, oh man, it's Pineapple Mountain Dew. Hooray! Which, by the way, they already had. They had one called Maui Burst, which I believe was exclusive to Dollar Tree. And I did a review. Go watch that review, even though I don't think you can get Maui Burst anymore, which makes me sad because I liked it. Only thing is, Baja Flash, Dew with a blast of natural and artificial pineapple. Hooray! Coconut flavor. Look, folks, I know that we have coconuts in the world and that they're mostly awful. And so the best idea is to go over there and pair them with one of the most delicious things ever, pineapple, and then it'll go over there and it'll offshoot some of the terribleness. But really all you're doing is hurting the pineapple. You're not elevating the coconut. Let's stop it. Just stop it. But yeah, this is basically pina colada flavored Mountain Dew, I guess. So I even thought about going over there and doing just a review against the Fanta Pina Colada, which I also did a video for. Watch that video. But when I became aware that they also had this flavor, I was like, well, I'm just going to do all three of the Baja flavors together. So anyway, I'm going to do the thing, because there's three and it's going to take a little time. We're going to start with the classic daddy of the two. I don't know, I'm not saying, but I'm just saying, Green Daddy, Orange and Yellow Kids. I mean, I don't know how the Mountain Dew genetics work, folks. And hey, love who you want to love. Love who you want to love. So, let's try the damn thing. Excuse me. I mean, it tastes more or less how I remember it. Which thankfully doesn't taste like, basically mouthwash, backwash. It has, kind of it has a nice refreshing flavor to it compared to some of the other Mountain Dews, which are, like, so sugary, they're kind of hard to really take as a refreshing beverage. Not that any of them are, like, good for you or anything, but... And it does have like a cool flavor. And I don't mean like cool, man. It has like sort of almost like not like a minty flavor, but almost like a minty, not like texture, but like sort of like almost like a minty hit, but like just the coolness aspect of it. Not so much the mint flavor. If it had the mint flavor, it'd probably be one of my favorite fucking drinks. As is, though, despite my, my fondness for Pitch Black and all that, I do actually think this is a good Mountain Dew. How about this? How about we get to keep Baja Blast? We'll even keep its little children. That's fine. I'm cool with that. Let's get rid of Whiteout. Who likes Whiteout? I've literally never in my entire life seen anybody go over there and again, I worked at a gas station for fucking 7 years. I never once saw anybody pick out a Whiteout. Ever. Okay? The only time I ever saw somebody go over there and buy a Whiteout was when I bought one, because I bought one of those and I bought a Pitch Black, and I hoped that I could go over there and merge the two flavors together in a perfect yin and yang drink. And it didn't work. It was very bad. Whiteout sucks. This is actually pretty good, though. Excuse me. Yeah, I can go with that. Let's try the other ones. We'll do the punch because it's closest to me. It's orange! Which, I'm almost a little bit surprised, what with it being a tropical punch. I mean, I guess, maybe if it were like a fruit punch, it would be more red. But I don't know, I don't think necessarily orange when I think tropical punch, so. But, whatever. I mean, they already have orange with live wire. They also already have red with Code Red. So this one I dropped on the floor, so I have to be just a little bit careful. But it's okay. Let's try the thing. And again, this is one of the new ones. Ooh. I can go with that. So I don't know what it really has in terms, in common with the Baja Blast itself. If there's any part of the recipe that's, supposed to be like a branch off or anything. Or if it's strictly a name alone. Because I don't really feel like I get it, it's supposed to be, like island flavors and stuff like that. So, I mean, I guess that's probably the only connecting aspect. Yeah, it genuinely has sort of like a punch flavor to it. It's sweet. I mean, it's Mountain Dew, so there you go. But it has sort of a a fruit punchy, tropical punchy, little bit of a kick at the end. My only point of contention with this that I'm, going with right now is that really, it's fine. It actually tastes pretty damn good. But really what it's making me want is to go out and get a Tahitian treat, which isn't some offshoot Pornhub search. Probably is now that I think about it. But it's a fruit punch soda called Tahitian Treat, and I don't know how widespread it is, but you can definitely get them in multiple places in Illinois. And hamster, that wasn't me losing my mind. I own hamsters, and they're in the room, and they're not invisible or imaginary. But the Tahitian Treat. Sorry, I lost my train of thought there. Yeah, that's kind of what this is making me want, because it sort of has a similar beginning, but the Tahitian Treat, since it is a proper fruit punch soda, it has that nice fruity punch to it. This, because it's a tropical punch, but then it's also the Mountain Dew, it doesn't quite get the full punch. It starts it, but then it kind of becomes more Mountain Dew, not Mountain Dew flavor, but sort of Mountain Dew esque, And so for me, it's good. I probably prefer this to the Baja Blast, although almost adjacent, if I'm entirely honest. Both of them have things that I like, but again, it's just well, I could have this, or I could have a Tahitian Treat, and I really like those. So, but this is pretty good. If I couldn't find if I really wanted a Tahitian Treat and I couldn't find one, but I had this, I would be okay with that. Alright, then we got the other one. The Baja Flash, the Pina Colada one. Don't explode. You shouldn't explode, but just in case. I think more people in life should go over there and do things and then request that they not explode. Just, hey, whether it's, some deity you're praying to, or maybe it's some mathematical equation that, maybe just by doing that you increase the likelihood that something won't explode by 0.0000003% chance. Hey, how many people want to explode? Answer, some, but not many. Ooh. I shouldn't make that face. It's not bad. I don't know what it was about that first hit, but I got a lot of coconut and not much pineapple. The subsequent ones, though, have had more pineapple flavor. Yeah, okay. Now it's kind of even itself out. The thing for me is, I'm not a big pina colada guy because, again, I don't like coconut. But if I have to have a pina colada flavored something, my whole thing is this. You have to have a proper blend between pineapple and coconut. Ideally, the proper blend would be 100% pineapple and 0% coconut. But you have to kind of have, you have to have them work together. Because if you have too much coconut, at least for me, I'm not a happy camper. In this case, initially it tasted very coconutty and not that pineapple-y, which I was like, okay, I don't want to drink coconut Mountain Dew. But as it's gone on, now I would say it actually has a better mix. It's actually pretty decent for what it is. When it's meshed properly, you get, I wouldn't say a great pineapple flavor, just because not only are you competing with the Mountain Dew and the sugar, and then also coconut, but it, it's there. It's definitely pineapple-y tasting. It has that kind of nice, hit that pineapple is so good for. And then it kind of mellows down into the coconut a little bit. So, I mean, it's been a while since I've had a pina colada Fanta. I will every now and again get one. I don't know if it's morbid curiosity or whatever, but I will occasionally try one of those. I think I like those more. Maybe if I find one, I'll go over there and do like a comparison one day against the two. This isn't bad. It's definitely, out of the three for me, it's definitely the least of the three. But I do appreciate that it's also entirely different from the other ones. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I mean, I get it, Like I said, it's the whole tropical vibe and everything. And I think they all do that pretty well. The Baja, it does its own thing. It's got, kind of the refreshing island flavor. Then you got the tropical punch, and then you've got, the Baja Flash. Yeah, okay. I mean, we'll do the thing. Have them all together. For me personally, probably out of the three, this one's probably my favorite, even though, like I said, I would just prefer a Tahitian treat. The Baja Blast, in terms of being a unique flavor, I probably appreciate the most, because it's definitely doing its own thing. It doesn't make me feel evocative of something else that, whereas with the Flash, again, I kind of remember preferring the Fanta to it, though again, maybe I'll do a video for that one day. So yeah, that's kind of where it's at for me, is this one's probably the one I would drink because it's the closest to something I really like. This one is a solid Mountain Dew flavor, even if I have a lifelong vendetta against it for, subduing my my delicious Pitch Black, which if they ever bring back, folks, you better believe there's going to be a video for. And then, of course, the Baja Flash, which, like I said, if you're into pina colada, sure. It's not bad tasting or anything like that. If you like Mountain Dew, you like pina colada, this is absolutely the drink for you. But for me, again, it's just, again, the coconut. I don't like the coconut. Alright, folks, well, that's going to do it for me and the Mountain Dews and all that. I need to not drink any more of that. That's just too much. Too much for my 34-year-old man body. Back in my heyday, folks, back in my heyday, I could chug all the Mountain Dew. You just lay it out in front of me, and I just drink all the Mountain Dew, and I play all the video games, do all the things. I'm 34 now, I got a bad knee. Can't do it the way I could before, folks. So, anyway, folks, that's going to do it for me. I am going to